What's going on, guys? It's me, Toff, and in today's video I'll be introducing you newer players or lesser skilled players in competitive into the basics of tunneling, how to complete the tunnels, the best tunnels for each situation, and how to complete the tunnels efficiently. So yeah, let's get right into it. So for the first tunnel, this is the most basic one, and it is by far the cheapest one, and the one I recommend you guys focus on learning and perfecting the most. And that is the stair wall side. This is very easy on controller because of the 360 movement where you can run directly to the side. However, you guys can see me. It's very well possible on keyboard and mouse. It only costs 30 mats. It's pretty easy to learn, actually. This is what it looks like full speed. Not too much to it. You just gotta make sure that you get the timing down. The way you're gonna want to do it is you're gonna place a floor in front of you. You wanna make sure you look down and place your stair. Otherwise, it's gonna place in front of you or somewhere weird, and then you're just gonna want to place the wall right after. So it's gonna go floor, ramp, wall, and yeah, it's very cheap, very efficient, and just an overall good way to tunnel, and definitely the first tunnel I recommend. Now this tunnel, the second tunnel, that I don't think I'd really recommend it in a situation where you have a lot of materials, as this one is very cheap. However, the reason it's very cheap is because it doesn't protect you as well as really any of these tunnels in the rest of the video. However, it does only cost 20 materials, so it's pretty nice for that. And it's just the floor with the ramp over you. This is good for just like the 8th zone, like it really scuffed, barely any mats. But as you can see, it's pretty easy to do in the side or really anywhere. It's not very hard to do though, and all you want to do is go diagonally or wherever direction you want to, and again, make sure you're looking down when placing the ramp. And this is what it looks like full speed. Just make sure you don't get phased on top of your ramp, as that can make you waste a heck ton of shields. A good direction is make sure the little wood piece in the middle, you are in front of it, otherwise you'll end up phasing through the ramp, and again, you don't want that because it'll just make you even more vulnerable. This is a good basic one just to know for the really end zones, but yeah, not too much more to it. On to the next tunnel. This next tunnel is by far my favorite tunnel to do, just because it's super fun, and it's really satisfying. It's not the cheapest, however, it definitely gets the job done, and it's the snake tunnel. This is what it looks like full speed. It's pretty easy to do. Actually, one of the easiest tunnels, other than the stair tunnel I showed you guys previously. It's very protective and good for large team modes, just getting you to the next zone. This is what it looks like slower. All you're gonna do is make sure you place the floor, and then the wall in front of you, the wall to the side of you, and then up there, you're flat on top. I'll show you guys again. This is what it looks like that, and just make sure you get the smooth movement over to the next tunnel. And make sure that this is all about timing, because if you guys just saw, you can scuff pretty easily like that, and that's what happens if you place your wall to your next tunnel too soon, is you will end up getting stuck, and it's pretty hard to make that edit really close. This is what it looks like full speed, and that's what it looks like when it's up. But yeah, let's get on to the next tunnel. Now this next tunnel is definitely the most expensive tunnel material wise, and however, it is definitely one of the best tunnels and overall a good tunnel to know, and that is the full tunnel. Very protective, obviously. But it's not very easy to do on controller. However, it's very doable. this is how you do it. And if you want, you don't have to place a pyramid on top. However, it does give you extra protection from above. This one takes a little bit of learning, especially if you're lower sense. You gotta know how to flick back, forth, and up. Here it is me doing it full speed. Even I'm not perfect at it yet. This is me scuffing it. However, it doesn't matter if you place the wall in front of you first or if you place one of the side walls first. That's what I'm trying to show you guys. But yeah, let's get on to another variation of this tunnel. Actually, it's really cool. Now, this tunnel is a variation of the full tunnel. It is cheaper by 10 materials or 20 depending if you place a pyramid, and it's the half tunnel. It's where you don't place a wall on one of the sides. If you know there's nobody to that side, you're not placing the wall, or if you know that side is facing dead side and you know there's nobody there. This one's a little bit risky because it takes a lot of awareness and just high game IQ or game sense. It's practically the same thing as the full tunnel, except you're leaving a wall out. Again, it's optional to place the pyramid on top. But yeah, not too hard to learn if you have the full tunnel down. Because if you have the full tunnel down, let's be honest, a lot of these tunnels should be pretty easy for you. This is what it looks like full speed. You can switch off walls. However, this is a tunnel that I definitely recommend you learn at least second, even first, because it builds up to the full tunnel and even tunnels that require lots of builds at one time. So yeah, let's go on to the next tunnel. So I don't even know if I consider this a technical tunnel, as it's you're not really tunneling, you're just protecting yourself more. However, this is something that I think basic players and players that are really new to competitive and just end games in general should know. This is something that you should do, and I highly recommend at ultimate low ground. So this is what you don't want to do when you're in ultimate low ground, especially if you know you're the only one there, because you're wasting so many mats. What I recommend doing is placing a wall to connect to, make sure it's not in front of you, and just tarp over yourself. However, this again only works if you know you're the only one on ultimate low ground. It is optional to place pyramids for better protection. This is really good if it's like 8th zone, you're running super low on mats in your ultimate low ground, but you don't want to quite frag out yet, and you're just going for that last placement point. See, it gives you more protection than obviously just running like a chicken head with your head cut off. So yeah, let's go to the bonus ones now. Now these tunnels are I'm gonna call these bonus tunnels because they're not ones I recommend using in real games or scrims or end games. However, they're very good for warming up your edits and also improving your movement. This one is what I call the pyramid edit tunnel. You're just going to want to edit the corners of a pyramid and try to move through them without getting hit. Obviously, I'm not very good at it. My movement isn't warmed up. But as you guys see, I don't recommend using it in a real game, a real scrim. How you want to do it is you're going to want to place a floor in a pyramid. Make sure you edit the bottom right corner. Place another floor to the right side of it. Place a pyramid on that one as well. Edit the top left corner and just try to get through it. It's not super easy actually. However, it will definitely make you better in the long run. Your goal is to not get caught on the top of the pyramids and to move through it smoothly and freely. Like I said, just really good for getting your placement down, and overall it will improve your tunneling in the long run. But yeah, let's go on to the second bonus tunnel. So the second bonus tunnel is definitely a little bit easier to complete movement wise, moving through it freely. However, it emulates the same thing, except you're doing it with a stair and you're making a little bit of a different edit. Here's what it looks like. You're just half editing 2 stairs, just like almost like the same exact thing as the pyramid tunnel that I just showed you. Again, it's a lot easier to move freely through it with your movement, so I recommend doing this one and perfecting this one before the pyramid one. But again, as you guys can see, very easy to shoot, and I don't recommend doing it in scrims or any tournament of any kind. However, it is very good for getting you used to editing half stairs and multiple half stairs very quickly, as I know a lot of beginners struggle at making those half stairs edits accurately. So you're going to want to make an edit to the right, and then you're going to place a floor and make an edit at the top and make it go up to down. And this is what it looks like full speed. But yeah, that's all. Let's go to the outro. So that will be all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you learned something, make sure to drop a like and comment down below what other videos you guys want to see. If you basics of box fighting, basics of zone wars, basics of wagers, or anything along those lines, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.